Hi, I'm Sam Greenfield, and I have a question. I'm sure by now you've heard about Bob Woodward's book, Rage, and the quotes from Donald Trump saying he didn't want to panic the American people, so he downplayed the threat of the coronavirus. This is a man who's telling white America, watch out for those blacks coming into the suburbs. You white housewives, you better be careful. Now, it's not working, but he lives to spread panic, so that's a lie. And now I'm going to go over to Fox and Friends and the now pathetic Steve Ducey, who said, wait a minute, President Obama in March said, hey, only give face masks to healthcare workers. I guess he was trying to imply that if he wasn't trying to calm people down, what else was that? Well, let me explain what else that was, okay? You see, at that time, we didn't have enough face masks to go around. So naturally, healthcare workers who were, and I mean this, being worked to death, needed the face masks more than the average American because we could quarantine and only be around each other in family. Now that there are a ton of face masks, that doesn't exist. But Trump is still stupid enough to parade around without one. So, Steve, that was dumb. And then you have Senator John Kennedy. I can't believe he bears the name of that president, but he goes, well, listen, this is another gotcha book, and tomorrow there'll be another one. It's a quote from Trump's own voice. Okay. And then we also have Donald Trump Jr., who's talking about Kyle Rittenhouse, who shot to death two people who were unarmed in Kenosha, Wisconsin. He's 17 years old. He crossed the state line with a gun that was illegal. He was driven there by his mother, which I find amazing. And what did Donald Trump Jr. say? One of the most IQ-challenged offspring I've ever seen in my life. Well, I used to do stupid things when I was 17. Oh, did you? Did you kill people? Or did you do what you do now, which is hunt baby animals, you punk? And finally, Donald Trump is saying that there's going to be a vaccine to cure and conquer COVID-19 just around Election Day. Well, here's my suggestion, and I think it's a good one. You and Mike Pence go first. Go on the air and take that vaccine. Now, if it turns out to be bad and one of you dies, well, je regrette, as the French would say. But if it turns out to be good, you're still going to lose the election. Okay, you're still going to lose it. And by the way, telling people the election is rigged, that's also panicking people. You're not just the worst president, you're the worst person. You actually lied to the American people. If you had just suggested social distancing, you would have saved tens of thousands of lives. If you had mandated masks, you would have saved tens of thousands of lives. But you don't care. You just wanted Bob Woodward to write a book about you, and you're too dumb to realize the consequences screwed you. It's just like there was an article about you a few years ago in the New York Times Sunday magazine that made you look like what you are, a cretinous oaf. You didn't care, as long as your name was in print. You know, somebody from the military should let you know what a sucker and a loser is. They can do that for you by holding up a mirror to your very, very large fat face. I'm Sam Greenfield. That was my question. Why don't you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sam Greenfield Has Questions? It's free. Stay safe, everybody.